hate having to swap out your motors on all of your RC planes or anything like that. So I made a quick swap brushless motor mount. This is me inserting the screws into the 3D printed part that will then get mounted onto the motor. Different motors have different hole patterns. This one's set up for the A2212. So they'll work for most of them, but this is the one I was playing with so far. As you can see, it spins pretty well, and the wires, well, I'll show you a little thing that we can do with them later. This is the part that gets glued onto the plane. You can see there is a kind of a cutout for the wires to go through. Now we need to make the pin that will hold everything together. This is some aluminum TIG wire that I found. So I used the mount to figure out the length of the pin. And then after I cut the pin, this one I'm scoring it and then I'm breaking it with my hand because I don't have the right tools. I then bend a top into it for the top of the pin, and we'll see how this works in just a second. Whenever you insert the pin, it will be very, very loose. This is kind of by design, that way any printer can print it. So we need to form it to a shape. This shape will let it be loose in one direction and then kind of tighten it up in another direction after it gets rotated. So it's loose right now, and then you flip it 180, and now it's tight. It's very important to include that bend, kind of at the midpoint of the pin, and it really stiffens it up. And if it's still loose, you can just bend it a little bit more. Now, the wires can go in through the center of the motor mount, so you can poke a hole in the foam plane or whatever RC thing that it's going to, and the wires are properly managed. So another picture of the pin, and then here are some planes that I've made that I use it on, because now I can take off the motor and swap it to anything, and it's really quick and easy. Don't mind all the hot glue mess and the rat nest of wires, but there it is.